Welcome back to the channel. This is take 3 of me trying to redo the filming for last week's video since I'm feeling so much better this week and I'm in a much clearer headspace and I can properly talk about stuff and not complain the entire time. So once again, we're here with the Taurus G2C that we'll be running this little 9mm laser bullet out of. You can get these pretty cheap off of Amazon for like 10 bucks or less or something like that. For just about any caliber you want to try with. Nice little tool to help you work on your point of aim. And later we're going to be doing some low visibility. I got my Solo Fish, where are you? Solo Fish light laser. I don't recommend using the laser portion. It just drifts while sitting in the holster. Same with this other laser light I got for my shotgun. It just kind of drifted, but the lights for both of them are pretty good and I like them. Hello, ma'am. And there's our makeshift mannequin. I'm going to start calling him Johnny because he's wearing a leather jacket and it makes me think of John Travolta starring in Grease. So Johnny it is. But we're here at the end of the hallway ourselves and appendix carrying with the laser emitter already in there. And the reason we like the laser emitter in the pistol to start off with is when you're working on your point of aim, your natural point of aim, when you draw, you naturally want to go to center mass, because if you're trying to be fancy, go for a headshot or go for individual limbs, you're going to wind up going for a smaller target, tunnel visioning, whatnot. Any miss that you get could potentially go off and hit somebody else, an unintended target that you don't want to hurt. Some innocent person isn't caught up in the middle of this guy, either in your house or aggressively approaching you in the street. We don't want to deal with that. We want to hit center mass, get them down as fast as possible, and make sure we don't hit anybody else in the process. Another good way to work on your point of aim, or just aiming in general, is, get out of there, goodbye, is just regular dry fire practice. Line up your shots, pick a spot anywhere, make sure you're clear and you're empty, and just pull the trigger. Line up your shot, pull the trigger. Just something to help you aim and keep your aim sharp and well while you're not going to the range. Because bullets are expensive and we're poor. I've been trying to film this 3 or 4 times for the last half hour. Look at her go. It's not in the gun. Wee kitty cats. But I've been trying to film this for the better part of half an hour and I have figured out how to wear this thing properly. I was griping about maybe needing to do a GoFundMe or something, but I don't want to bother y'all with my inaccuracies. Kitty cat. So here we are again. It's dark. You can't really see anything. And you want to be sure of your target, or at least what you're seeing. So one way you can help with that is by adding a bunch of these little night lights throughout the house. Kind of at least give you a silhouette of what you're shooting at and better target visibility. And once at night, unless you got bad eyesight, your eyes should naturally adjust to the darkness about 40 minutes or so. Now I need to see if I can zoom out for one, but see if I can splice the video. But where I was about to take off from is adding a light can help ensure, well, not help, but will ensure that you're seeing exactly who and what and where the threat is and what you're aiming at. So we're just going to put the solo light on here. I'm not going to be able to put it back in the holster and practice drawing, but just having the light, I'll try and mimic the draw as best I can, or maybe do some draws from a bedside or something to help out. So something's there in the dark and you're worried about it and you've already drawn, presumably you've already heard a door open or a window break and you're ready to go. You just makes it nice and easy. You can see your target. And still like the idea of having that laser on there. Too bad it's off to the side from where I'm aiming. Oh, this must need to get recharged. All it does is sit in the drawer. Yep. Oh, it doesn't sit in the drawer, needs to, but you can see where it helps out at. And if you're in your bed, you got those night lights strewn throughout the house. If somebody comes in at your doorway, you should be seeing something similar to this. Is just a general outline. And again, any little bit of light helps, especially if it's inconspicuous. Yeah, make sure you just practice your draw from wherever you think you might need to draw from. If you think you're going to be standing most of the time, then make sure you practice your draw and your point of aim. That was the wrong button. Or if you're worried about drawing from bedside, make sure you know where you keep your handgun and always pick it up and draw. But at the end of the day, as long as you are actively practicing what you're carrying with it, there's really no wrong answer except for maybe building a, God, what is it called? A clearing bucket. I guess you can buy some professionally, but don't do like I've seen on some videos. Don't make them at home. It's not going to work out well. You want it to be done professionally to make sure it can stop a bullet. But again, as long as you're practicing safely, there's really no wrong answer for how you practice without ammo. Just as long as you know what you're doing and you have your system that works, you all stay safe out there.